Hello! Well, we're here today to see Janet do a home visit. She's having a baby in about 6 weeks' time. It's going to be a home birth. So, you know, we're just here to check out everything's alright with her. No answer yet, probably upstairs doing a bit of yoga. No, but, you know, home births are okay. Bit of a pain because obviously it's a bit of a drive for us. A lot of time behind the wheel, that sort of thing. And also no special favours for us these days. Not like it was in the ambulances. Traffic's heavy. Even in emergencies, we got no flashing light to help us. So I do miss that. Well, it looks like we might have a no-show here. That's always a bit of a frustration when we've wasted our time to get here. You know, you wouldn't do it with the plumber, would you? You get stung for a call-out charge, which maybe we ought to do as well with the NHS cutting back. People don't realise that time is money and that we could be off delivering babies and saving lives. So yes, it is a frustration. But it's one of those things, you know. It's part and parcel of being a male midwife. Everything okay then, love? Oh, okay. Well, I'll just have a bit of a sit down in there. Wait, whenever you're ready. Okay. Well, if we just go through, because the lady in question's had a bit of a stomach upset, so she's just upstairs, but we can get ourselves ready. I mean, the big thing with these home births, of course, is I come in not only to talk to the people, but also look at the houses. Make sure that it is appropriate for a birth. You're bringing new life into the world, so we need to make sure that it's a safe environment to do so. And obviously little issues like having the right amount of hot water for the birthing pool. Is there parking? Things like that, just logistics. Unfortunately, she's got a stomach upset, so she's upstairs sorting herself out. Bit of a shame because it means we can't do the full inspection. Although, to be honest, if she has got diarrhea, I'm not keen on fiddling about down there in case I get caught in the line of fire, so to speak. And obviously, I don't want to go out here with you know, mess all down my scrubs, especially as I get recognised now, having done these films. Get recognised all over the place, not only in Bristol, but as far away as Street, even in Gloucester. Took the missus to Trowbridge last week, the Hungry Horse. That's the restaurant, not the missus. No, but in there, got recognised. Girl serving the drinks had seen me on the telly, and even as far afield as Chepstow, you know, over the water in Wales. I was out at the races. Guy recognised me. Came up, wanted to shake my hand, say hello, which is fine. He was a bit of a joker. He said, you know, shook my hand and said, I hope you wash your hands. Bit silly really, because we're all professionals, so obviously we do wash our hands. We scrub up all the time. Now and then you forget, but you know, we're only human. But I would have thought her bloke could be back fairly soon. But that's fine, that'll give me a chance to have a bit of a chat with him. One of the benefits of being male and a midwife is that I can, you know, help out on both sides of the equation, so to speak. A lot of blokes have got things they want to ask. They might be a bit nervous or shy, first of all, but I've got a little technique. I find if I get them on their own territory talking about boiler and stuff like that, because obviously for a home birth you need a lot of hot water for the birthing pool, and plumbing's not exactly the female forte. So once I've got them on side, they normally start asking about, you know, about the more intimate things. Most of them want to know how long it'll be before they're back in the sack. And I say there's no hard and fast rules. For some people, they're back to normal in a few days. Well, not quite normal, never quite back to normal after childbirth. But others with hormones can be weeks, months, and even years sometimes before they are, you know, back in action, as they say. But blokes need to realise that it does take its toll, childbirth, on the female form. You know, I mean, take Janet upstairs, you know, she's a very attractive lady and very, very nice and neat down below. So he's a lucky guy. But, you know, 6 weeks' time after that birth, who knows what sort of a state she'll be in. We shall see.
Yeah, just wait till the plane's gone, okay, Mike? Okay?
No problem.
Yeah. You're used to all this now, aren't you?
Well, a bit of a celeb now, you know.
Where is it now? Oh yeah, it's out of sight now. You're getting quite used to all these technical terms, as it were.
Another world to me, another world. More of a hands-on man myself. Like to get my hands dirty. No pun intended. I wouldn't be in this job now if it wasn't for Cheryl. You know, when I was training, it was very hard as a male working on the female form, something that I am less familiar with. And having Cheryl there with her vagina was an enormous help, I'll be honest. And I think working in a female industry is hard. When I was training, it took me a long time just to get to learn all the names of the various parts of a lady's genitalia. And there's a lot more down there than you think. You ask the average bloke and they just think it's a hole. And if you're lucky, they might have heard of a clitoris. But there's an awful lot down there, believe you me, and it's not till you start prodding about that you realise. You know, it's like with cars. We can all drive a car, but how many of us can actually lift up the bonnet and name all the bits, let alone say what they do? Well, when I was training, I'll admit I was grateful to have Cheryl, so that I can go home and, you know, have a vagina at home to work on, so to speak. And I feel sorry for any fellas that are doing their training now, because there's a lot of assumed knowledge. What would it being designed for women? Plus, I think the training's getting harder all the time. It really is. I feel sorry for any single blokes trying to do it, because there's certain things that a trainee midwife can ask of his wife that you couldn't ask of a girlfriend. Spread them a bit more. That bit, what's that bit there called? You know, hardly going to impress a lady. If anything, that sort of behaviour would more likely kill the moment. So I do feel sorry for blokes that are training now, and I am very grateful to Cheryl for the support she gave me and being my guinea pig, so to speak. Just popping in for a quick bite to eat on the way home. I've been on a late tonight, so she'd already knocked up something for the kids, and it'll be cold knowing her. So yeah, I'll grab a takeaway. If you come back in 3 years' time, I won't be here. I'll be in the States by then. I mean, that's the place to be in this line of work. Better facilities, better pay, and the midwives are held up in esteem over there, you know, respected, like doctors or solicitors, so-called attorneys over there. I mean, in the UK, midwives are seen by Joe Public as nothing more than glorified nurses, which is, you know, far from the truth. And also, over, you know, in the States, women take a bit more care of themselves down below, you know. A lot of them are into the so-called designer vagina. Yeah, and that is something that Cheryl and I have talked about doing. What it would cost to get me trained to do a little bit of a little vaginal surgery. Nothing major, just the odd nip and tuck, you know, tidy things up a little bit. Take a few years off it. We can see it working, especially if I keep up the midwifery, which I like to do. I'm keen to keep my hand in, you know. Just imagine it if I'm there with one of my wealthy American patients, and if she's just had a baby, if it was a big baby especially, a bit of tearing or something, what better time to present my business card over, you know, here you are, Mike, the curtain surgeon, the beef curtain surgeon. You know, I'll make it nice and neat, give your guy a treat. I'll make it nice and tight, keep you up all night. And cosmetic vaginal surgery. No, but joking aside, if I was to do it, the business card, like the rest of it, would have to be very professional and very PC, as needs be these days. So we'll see how it goes.